Morning everybody, it's Paul from Total Soft Water here again. We're just doing a quick focus this morning on water softener overflows. Anywhere where you store water or water is held in a container controlled by a ball valve or a float valve, a bit like a toilet cistern or your cold water storage tank in the loft, you need an overflow just in case it's a problem and the system starts to fill up with water. Now, this particular elbow on the side of the softener here, which I'm focusing in on now, is our overflow. Now that should always be run downwards. Now normally if we were doing the installation we'd run that downwards and through an outside wall. And the number of times we go to installations that have been done by supposedly reputable water softener installers and even plumbers, and we see this elbow facing upwards and the pipe going upwards, and you've got water then trying to run under gravity uphill. It just doesn't happen. So the situation we have in the shop here, which is our hitching shop, is one where we have no outside wall. So the green wall behind the softener you can see is actually not an outside wall. That goes through to the Chinese takeaway next door. And much as though some lunchtimes I do feel like clawing away through the wall to get to the food, we can't actually run the overflow through the wall. So what we use is this little receiver device here. This is a pump with a float controller in it, so if the system were to overflow at any point, and please remember this is only in an emergency, the water flows through the elbow into this receiver, and then when it gets to a certain level the float kicks in, and then through this white pipe here, which you can see going up and over into the standpipe, the water is pumped away. The black pipe you can see is the flush line or the drain line from the softener. This comes out of mains pressure, so it can go up and over because you've got plenty of pressure behind it to push it up and over. But a normal overflow won't run uphill. So if you've got an installation where you can't get an overflow through an outside wall, or you've got to run the overflow perhaps 10 or 15 metres, the small drop that you've got from the elbow to the ground won't be enough to give you the oomph, shall we say, to run the water that far. So one of these little devices here, one of these what we call condensate or overflow pumps, would be very worthwhile using. If you can't find them online or with your local supplier, please feel free to drop us an email. You can contact me at paul@totalsoftwater.com. And if you're not local to one of our branches, or if you wanted someone to put it in, I'm sure we could always find somebody locally to help you out. Okay, thanks for watching.